Hello everyone, I am Harsh and today we are going to learn how to check which tab is active and how to use the existing instance of tab. Like in Notepad++, if you open a file and again try to open the same file, it will not create new tab. Instead, it will activate the existing open file tab, right? Before we dive in, if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now let's get started. Okay, now let's first see how to check which tab is active. To check that, we have to implement one interface called IActiveAware. Let's implement it here. Add the namespace for this using Prism and then implement interface. Now if you see, we have one property is active and we have one event handler is active change. Okay, I will make this is active as full property so that I can show some message on is active change. Okay, so let's add it. Okay, here I will say boolean is active and then is active. Okay, now here I will set this property, set property wrap is active and then value. Okay, and here I want to show if this is true, means which tab is active, that tab content I want to show. So here I will check if value means it is true, then show the message box dot show and then file content. Okay, now let's run and see. I will add some tab here. Let's add it. Okay, here we have to use this. I will comment this one because here we are setting the value, right? Let's rerun it. Let's add some tab here. Like here, whenever this tab is added, this is active, right? That's why we are getting this pop-up, but before that only, before this content only, we are getting this is active is set to true. That's why we are not getting the content. Okay, now let's move to this new one tab. You can see this is file content 1, which is this tab content, right? Again, if you go to new tab 2, you can see this is file content 2. This is the content for this active tab, right? This is how we can check which tab is active. Okay, now here what I want to do is that, like whenever we are adding the tab, we are getting new tab with different content, right? Like in the Notepad++, whenever we open the file, we are getting that file name, and if we try to open same file again, then it will open in same tab, means it will not create the new tab, right? So only unique file will be there. So how to do that? If you see here, for now I will comment this code and let's hardcode the value, like I will say new one. Okay, so that it will create every time new one tab with new one title, right? Let's see. Let's add some tab. See, we have new one, right? How to stop this creating the new tab with duplicate value? Like whenever this tab is already exists, then use the existing tab, not create the new tab. So how to do that? To do that, we have to add the logic inside is navigate target. As you know, whenever we return false, then it will create new tab. Whenever it return true, then it will not create the tab, it will use the existing tab. So here we will write the logic so that if the tab item have same title, then it will not create the new tab. Okay, so here I will add the logic. So what we have to check here, I will copy this. Okay, and here I will check param not equal to null, and then I will check if title equal to param.filename means it is already exist, then use the existing tab, right? So here I will return true, or you can do like this also. I will remove this. Okay, now let's return it. Now let's try to add the tab. See, this is not creating the new tab. So if we change the value of this title or header of the tab item, let's change this time. Here I will create new and here I will say 2 and save it, continue. Then you can see it is created, right? Again new, because we already have this new 2, so it will use this new 2 tab. Now let's make it 1. We already have this tab with new 1, right? So it will use the new 1. You can see here, right? I hope you understand how to check the active tab and how to stop creating new tab if the tab is already exist. Means use the existing instance of the same file or tab with same header. Okay, that's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, let's share with your friends.